Plaintiff Timothy Curtis Sneed dated the defendant, and he thought they were in love, until Timothy saw a picture of the defendant kissing another man. Timothy's suing because he claims after he and the defendant moved in together, she failed to pay rent. Defendant Tiara Dabbs insists she never cheated on Timothy and says she caught him cheating after she went through his Facebook page. Tiara claims Timothy was mentally abusive and often made fun of her weight, and she does not believe she owes Timothy for anything.
Start with you.
Your Honor, Tiara and I dated for 2 years. She was my girlfriend, happy relationship. Enjoyed every minute of it until I found out that she was cheating on me. Saw a Snapchat from a friend, and
of the guy?
Yeah, she was with a guy, hugging up and kissing on him, and I found out.
Your Honor,
later.
that's not true. I don't ever take Snapchats of me kissing people. I don't.
This is the first time you've heard this?
Yes, it is.
Today?
Yes.
All right. Did you all break up? Or maybe he still hadn't told you that today.
Oh, no.
This is the first time you found out you broke up?
Yeah, we're not together.
Oh, you do know that? All right. Why?
Because I didn't like him anymore.
Okay, so tell me how it went. You just woke up one morning and said, I don't like you anymore.
He left to go home for the summer to go work, and I was up in Lima, our town where we're in college, by myself, and I was like, I'm going to be independent for once. I'm not going to listen to him. I'm going to have my own friends, and so that's what I did.
Really?
I didn't cheat on him.
So
I had my own friends.
Hugging up and staying at other guys' house is completely.
She said she didn't do that. So you called him and said what?
I told him, I was like, I don't like the way you're treating me. I don't want to be with you anymore. I was like, the way you're treating me is just, it's not okay.
What did he say?
He basically told me I was being crazy and to go to sleep that night. And we'll talk about it in the morning because you're just being grumpy.
Did you talk about it in the morning?
I wouldn't talk to him, no. I was like, I don't want to be with you more. I'm tired of your excuses. I'm tired of you saying that I'm crazy. I'm not going to be with you anymore.
Why do you think he was saying you're crazy?
Because he's crazy.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
She said you're crazy and this is a symptom.
Tiara's lying and she's manipulative. She used to go through my text messages all the time. She'd go through my Facebook. In fact, she went through
Never
it
happened?
quite recently.
Hold on, never happened?
Oh, no. I went through his Facebook when we were dating because he was cheating on me.
Okay.
Of course. And then he finds out that I went through his Facebook, and he gets mad at me for finding out. And he's like, those are my personal things. You shouldn't go through my stuff. Respect my privacy, even though I'm sorry I found out that you're cheating on
Did she
me.
discover
Are you
were
saying
cheating?
what you
Sir,
doing?
did she discover you were cheating?
No.
So what did I discover?
Didn't discover anything.
I
So
didn't
what are you gonna
discover
show
you
me?
talking to another girl.
I have where she got
Let me
into
see
my
that, please.
Facebook quite recently,
Uh-huh.
in fact, and she's been getting on it lately.
You don't have anything where she accused you? Or you accused her, or any other evidence of this, who's cheating or who's not? I'm trying to find out who's starting off with a lie. So somebody's telling a big lie. Now, proceed with the case.
Your Honor, we first moved in together in September of 2013. She agreed that she was going to split half the rent with me, and we both agreed on it. And at the end of September, she started having financial difficulties, and she asked me if I could pay her half, and I said, sure.
That's,
I
Your
trust
Honor,
you.
that's not true.
Insane again.
I paid my half of rent and utilities.
The agreement.
The whole
What was the?
time.
Let's start with the agreement. What
Okay.
was the agreement?
The agreement was for me to pay my half of rent and my half utilities. It was
All right, so he wasn't insane about that comment.
Okay, but he's insane saying that I had financial difficulties in September. We had just moved up there. Like,
Okay,
did
so
I
you
just
paid your
all of a
share.
sudden have financial
So you
difficulties?
paid your share?
Yes.
All right, good enough. She says she paid her share.
Your Honor, that's not true at all. I paid her half for
Got it. And
October
what
to
else you want to tell me before I let her give testimony and see if she's insane or crazy as she suggested you were? So, you paid it, and did you ask her for money?
I asked her if she was going to pay me back, and she said, I'll pay you back eventually.
All
I
right,
believe
and
it.
that didn't happen either?
He kept telling me I owed him this money.
Right, and you told him, no, I don't owe you. You're insane. You're crazy.
At the end, yes. He's very
Yeah.
manipulative. He told me I owed him this money
Right.
for rent, and I thought to the beginning, I thought I did.
What?
I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied.
I know you did. Go ahead.
To start out, he kept telling me I owed him this money, and I believed him. I thought, okay.
You just told me you didn't.
This is at the beginning. When we were together, I thought I owed him this money. After we weren't together anymore, I started going through my bank statements, and I'm like, you know what? I have proof that I paid my rent every single month. I have my half of rent on these bank statements every single month.
How long did it take you?
As soon as I found out that he was suing me.
Really, it's not from the
Now, I
cash
don't know
I
who's
gave you.
crazy yet, but your story sounds the craziest. Any evidence here of what was owed and what has not been paid or what has been paid?
Your Honor, I have the promissory note. She said she was going to pay me back
promissory
from.
note?
She said she was going to pay me back.
You were really crazy this day. Either you're really crazy today. Let's see here. I will pay the $1,100 I owe you. Did you write this out?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Because at the time, I honestly
What time? When was this?
This was at the very beginning of September of 2014. She
All
wanted me
right.
to get
In
rent.
September of 14, you thought this why?
we had just broken up. I wanted to move out of the apartment. And can I just start from the beginning and start telling my story?
You've been telling it?
Well, I just meant from the very beginning so I can explain to you of why I thought that.
Sure, and then we're
Okay.
going to get right back to this lie
Okay.
somebody is telling. Go ahead.
From the beginning, he tricked me into dating him. we were best friends, and he started telling his parents that we were together and as friends. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll go along with this. So I spent 2 years with him.
Because he said
I tricked
you
you
were
into
his- 'cause he
staying.
tricked
And
you.
you know you tricked me because we used to joke about it all the time.
All
that
right,
you
ma'am,
tricked me.
anything else? Because you're starting to sound more and more insane.
Okay.
So go ahead. I'll
Your
let you
Honor.
continue with whatever story you want me to believe.
He was mentally abusive to me the entire relationship. He would make fun of my weight, my size. He would say that I had a big stomach. If I didn't want to work out a day, if I skipped working out because I had a friend over, he would be like, why are you skipping working out? Like, he was mentally abusive to me. Like, he messed me up so much. And I have proof that he was mentally abusive to me.
Stand up. State your name.
I'm Alicia.
What do you want to tell me?
I went to visit Tiara one weekend at UK, which is the University of Kentucky. And so I drove down there and I got there and we went to Curtis's room to, talk to him, say hi. And he's like, well, aren't you gonna work out today? She's like, no, Alicia's here, so we're just gonna go out. And he's like, no, you need to work out. You need to go to the gym. She can stay here by herself. I was just like, okay. So I knew in the beginning when they first started dating that they were not right together.
All right, thank you. All I wanted to hear is the mental abuse part.
Okay.
And she's testifying to what you've said, and that is he would encourage you strongly to work out. All right. If you call that mental abuse, I got you. Now, can we get back to the money?
When we were together, I was terrified of him because of how.
Ma'am, we've done that. Let's get to the money story.
I'm sorry.
This, you signed this, why?
When I moved out, I wanted to ensure him that I was not going to screw him over. I was going to pay my half of bills.
Sir, quiet.
I wanted to ensure that I was going to pay my half of bills when I moved out and did not want to live with him because we were still at an apartment together.
So that's why you signed something saying, I owe you and I will pay you.
Yes.
All right, so what has changed since the time you signed something upon moving out saying, I owe you and I'm going to pay you?
He paid the full amount of the security deposit for the
No,
second.
did you pay this?
No, I did not.
Why?
What
The amount you signed saying
Okay.
you owed and that you would pay. Why haven't you paid it?
Because I realized that I do not owe him that money like he had said.
How did you realize it between the time you signed this and you knew you did and now coming to Jesus? How?
He kept
Or being awakened by whoever, the devil, Jesus, whatever. How did you wake up?
He kept telling me I owed him this money. I knew I owed him money for a security deposit for a second
You
apartment.
knew you owed him $1,100. That's why you signed it. Now, why did you decide you don't? That's
Because
what I'm
I
asking.
no longer live at that apartment.
You were moving out. That's why you
Yes.
signed it. I'm moving. This is what I owe you. I'm gone. I know you didn't
and then
live
so
there.
I don't owe him that security deposit. I wouldn't be getting that money back. He still lives at that apartment. That's his security deposit. He can have it. I don't have anything to do with that apartment anymore.
You knew that when you were moving out, right?
Yes.
So why, when moving out, knowing that you weren't going to have anything to do with it, did you sign this saying, I'll pay you?
Because he manipulated me into thinking.
Okay, so then just say that. Say
Okay.
he tricked you into going with him. He tricked you into signing this. So I'm going to conclude that you're crazy and you must pay according to this. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a
Thank
good
you, Your
day.
Honor. I think her lies finally caught up to her. And
I
you
wish
get
that
what
your
you-
lies would catch up to you.
Really?
You get away with everything, so.
Really?
you know it's true, and as much as I do.
Okay.
Maybe you'll start getting a job and working to earn your money instead of trying to sue someone that actually works.
Oh, like you said in the summertime, since I'm a full-time student, you're a part-time student.
Oh, yeah, because
just
I'm a
like-
part-time student. I'm a full-time student.
Oh, really?
And that doesn't one up anything. I work full-time and I'm a full-time student. What do? You live off your financial aid and your mommy and daddy.